evening people, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, I'm Tony, this is Teddy. We're over the allotment today, planting navy beans. Now these beans, navy beans or Haricot beans, are generally, if you buy tin baked beans from the shop, generally those baked beans are Haricot beans. Now these beans were as part of an experiment. Half of them were shop bought beans and half of them were seed from a seed supplier. The results were actually quite shocking. I will put a link to that video up here at the end of this video. So we're getting these planted out today. Now the beans get planted along here. I've had this covered up. I'm going to take the squeeze press material off, fold that up, put that away next season, and then we'll get planting. Okay, so the experiment video I did when I planted these beans, 1,500 of you watched that video, and several people did comment saying they wanted to see how these beans did. So I'm doing updates on these throughout the season. So we're going to get them planted in now. Now I believe I've got 17 plants. What I'm going to do is we're going to put about 6-inch spacing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dib myself 17 holes. Now what I'm going to do is, got some bloodfish and bone. Got this off Amazon quite recently, reasonable price. I'll link it in the description. I'm just going to put a sprinkle of bloodfish and bone in each hole. So when I was planting these beans, what I noticed was the seed beans were a much bigger bean than the shop bought beans. So what I want to do is I want to save beans from the seed beans for next year. Hopefully get a much better germination rate. So I know which are which, so I'm going to plant the ones growing from seed at that end, so I know which are which. Now this container, from Container Wise, I will put a link in the description, I can find them. They've got a nice big hole at the bottom, so you can literally just pop them out like that. It's got kind of channels in it. Let's make the roots grow down rather than balling up, and you can see how that's worked. So it's going to pop one bean plant per hole. So I was wrong, 18, not 17. So as you can see, in about 6-inch spacing between plants. I've got some netting I'm going to put along here for them to grow up. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. And I've got space at the end of this row for runner beans. There's my peas. I've got space at the end there for the peas for some other kind of bean. Last but not least, don't forget to water them in. Give them a nice deep watering. That watering can is 10 litres, so over 10 litres of water there between the 17 plants. So I'll put the video with the experiment with those beans up here if you want to see that. If you want to see how these got on through the season, hit subscribe. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.